Singh Star Boy
दस की दा एक कसूर टप्पी 20 तो तू हुण की तो नी माफियां मंगाउंदा फिरे जट सिर बोल के नजायज तैन परचे तेरे करके नी चर्चे कराउंदा फिरे जट एवें अल्लड़ पुणे दे विच लड़ के गलां में फड़ के लोकां नाल वैर पाउंदा फिरे जट सिर बोल के नजायज तैन परचे तेरे करके
चल पुੱਤ ਧਿਆਨ ਨਾਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਵਾਂਗਾ
तेरे शायर दी मडीर इकट्ठी करके कतीड़ टाइम चकदी जट दा पौने 8 दी बस पकड़ा के चलना बनाउणी कहंदे रेल दूजे पासे डिके जेल लॉयर कहंदा आउटा चांस लगे बेजारी हो गया रिमांड बापू ਚੱਕੀ ਵੀਰੇ ਡਾਂਗ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਘਰੇ ਬੜੀ ਖੱਚਾ ਵੇਖੀ ਭੰਨਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਲੱਤਾਂ ਪੈਂਦੇ ਕਾਲਜ ਚ ਹੌਲ ਤੇ ਨੇਫੇ ਚ ਪਸਤੌਲ ਤੱਕ ਕਰੇ ਦਿਲ ਲਾਈਫ ਬਣੀ ਪਈ ਆ ਹੈਲ ਤੇ ਤੂੰ ਮੰਗਦੀ ਹੱਥਾਂ ਚ ਮਾਰਟੀਨੀ ਹੋਵੇ ਤੇ ਲੈਂਬਰਗੀਨੀ ਚ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਘਮਾਉਂਦਾ ਫਿਰੇ ਜੱਟ ਇੱਥੇ ਬੋਲ ਗਏ ਨਜਾਇਜ਼ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਪਰਚੇ ਤੇਰੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਨੀ ਚਰਚੇ ਕਰਾਉਂਦਾ ਫਿਰੇ ਜੱਟ ਐਵੇਂ ਅੰਦੜ ਪੁਣੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੜ ਕੇ ਗਲਾਵੇਂ ਫੜ ਕੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਵੈਰ ਪਾਉਂਦਾ ਫਿਰੇ ਜੱਟ ਜਦੋਂ ਬੋਲ ਕੇ ਨਜਾਇਜ਼ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਪਰਚੇ ਤੇਰੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਹੋ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਦੱਸਾਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਦਿਲ ਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਹਾਲ ਕਰਾਂ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਜੇ ਕਾਲ ਇੱਕੋ ਗੱਲ ਸੁੱਤੀਆਂ ਉੱਠੀਆਂ ਖਿਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਵਾਲ ਨਾ ਜਵਾਬ ਨਾ ਸਵਾਲ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਇਸ਼ਕੇ ਦੀ ਬਾਤ ਉੱਠੇ ਬਾਤ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹੋ ਜਵੇਂ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਲੈ ਉੱਚੀਆਂ ਗੁੱਚੀਆਂ ਹੀਲਾਂ ਉੱਚੀਆਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਲੱਗੀਆਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਟੁੱਟੀਆਂ ਬਹਿ ਗਈ ਜੜਾਂ ਚ ਵਲੈਂਟ ਨੂੰ ਦੀ ਜੀਨ ਕਦੇ ਜੁੱਤੀ ਚੀਨ ਮੀਨ ਕੀ ਸਲੀਨ ਖਾ ਕੇ ਜੱਟ ਦੇ ਡਰੀਮ ਹੱਥ ਬੰਨਿਆ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਸਰ ਖਾਣਾ ਜਾਣੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਤੂੰ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਜਾ ਨਾ ਇੱਕੋ ਸਾਹ ਨਾ ਖਿੱਚ ਕੇ ਮੈਂ ਰੋਵਾਂ ਅਜੇ ਵੀ ਭਾਲੇ ਚਾਹ ਨਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਮੈਂ ਸੁੱਖ ਖਵਾਉਂਦਾ ਫਿਰੇ ਜੱਟ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਨਜਾਇਜ਼ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਪਰਚੇ ਤੇਰੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਨੀ ਚਰਚੇ ਕਰਾਉਂਦਾ ਫਿਰੇ ਜੱਟ ਐਵੇਂ ਅੰਦੜ ਪੁਣੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੜ ਕੇ ਗਲਾਵੇਂ ਫੜ ਕੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦਾ ਵੈਰ ਪਾਉਂਦਾ ਕਦੇ ਸੰਗਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਕਦੇ ਖੀਰ ਹੋਰ ਕੀ ਦੱਸ ਬਣ ਪੂਰਾ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਫਿਰੇ ਜੱਟ ਬਿੱਲੋ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਨਜਾਇਜ਼ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਪਰਚੇ
Listen up
ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਏ ਮੁਟਿਆਰੇ ਨੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਨਾਲ ਲੈ ਜਾ ਮਸਕਾਰੇ ਨੀ ਟੁੱਟ ਪੈਣੇ ਬੌਬੀ ਬਰਾਊਨ ਦੇ ਪਏ ਪੁਆੜੇ ਨੀ ਕਰਾਂ ਤੇ ਕਾਰੇ ਨੀ
ਸਾਰੇ ਟਾਊਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਖੁੱਤੀ ਪੈਰੀ ਇਟਲੀ ਦੀ ਜੁੱਤੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਟਾਊਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਖੁੱਤੀ ਪੈਰੀ ਇਟਲੀ ਦੀ ਜੁੱਤੀ ਟਾਊਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਖੁੱਤੀ ਪੈਰੀ ਇਟਲੀ ਦੀ ਜੁੱਤੀ ਨਾਲੇ ਜੁੱਤੀ ਥੱਲੇ ਰੱਖੀ ਐ ਜਮਾਨਾ ਫਿਰਦੇ ਥੱਲੇ ਰੱਖੀ ਐ ਜਮਾਨਾ ਫਿਰਦੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਹੁੱਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੰਨ ਕੇ ਬੰਡਾ
It's off grid.
It's 410, I'm under 410. Me and my dog just made a fortune. This time I want it all, not a portion. It's 410, I'm under 410. It's 410, I'm under 410. Me and my dog just made a fortune. This time I want it all, not a portion. It's 410, I'm on the 4. It's like welcome to the region appeal, it's getting scary. I've been on road for the cheese, I love dairy. I've been screaming fuck the ops, I know they hear me. I've been gripping on my steel, fuck if they fear me. Don't die playing Superman, you ain't Clark Kent. Motherfuckers thought I died, but I ain't start yet. Where I'm from, it's no face, no case. You can get your top lit up like you sitting in the rape, I'm nasty. Got hits like that homie from the Grassy. My homies in the front with 2 bitches in the backseat. Paparazzi harass me, shit getting flashy. All my homies down the ride just like a taxi. Martin the Munda, Brampton Chagunda. On the 410, ਗੱਡੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁੰਦਾ. Bumping Tupac, ਗੱਲਾਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਨਾ ਸੁਣਾ. I don't listen to you peasants, man, I do what I wanna. ਜੱਟ ਕੈਮਾ, ਸਾਡਾ ਟੈਮਾ. ਵੈਰੀ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਸਾਥੋਂ ਦੇਖ ਸੈਮਾ. ਉਹ ਦੇਖ ਔਖਾ ਸਾਡੀ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹੱਸਣਾ. ਉਹ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਚੱਕ ਭੱਜੇ ਨਾਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਲੈਣਾ. Look at me now, ਹੁਣ ਉਹ ਦੇਖ. Sipping champagne like I know Drake. Tension ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈਂਦੇ, ਪਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ chill. ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਦੇਖ ਲਾ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਨੀ ਢਿੱਲ It's 410, I'm under 410. Me and my dog just made a fortune. This time I want it all, not a portion. It's 410, I'm under 410. It's 410, I'm under 410. Me and my dog just made a fortune. This time I want it all, not a portion. It's
Como se llama?
खाट मरली शलबीनी तेरे लिए आज चमका दिया हाइड्रोलिक बातेरी इन्फिनिटी दी बेसरी काटी काला रंग है सब
ठीक है, आवाज तो आ रही है। ओके फाइन, पकड़ दो। तो क्या होना है, कुछ और नहीं है। ठीक है, ओके। अरे यार, आ गया रेगुलर स्ट्रीमर। आ ही गया भाई। जो है अब यही है भाई, जो है अब यही है। थ्रेटनिंग भाई, समझ रहे हो आप। मॉड्स लिए मैंने उस जाइल से। मैं मॉड चेक करके आऊँगा। एक मिनट, लेट मी चेक द मॉड्स। ये चुताब तो नहीं हो रहा। और ऐसा भी आने लग गया क्या इसमें अब? पुलिस की रूजर, सॉरी। इतने फास्ट क्यों हो गया एकदम से? मॉड्स तो बढ़िया हैं यार। बढ़िया है, अच्छे हैं मॉड्स। गाड़ी ज्यादा ही फास्ट चल रही है या कुछ हो गया ऐसे? मेरी क्रूजर लेगा भाई, फ्री में देगा तो बता। ओनली फ्री क्रूजर ब्रो। एल मॉड बस, ठीक है। ओनली फ्री ब्रो, नो मनी, नो मनी हनी। भाई ये जो तूने भेजा है ना हेनरी, इसमें मेरा पीसी उड़ जाएगा। इसमें मेरा लैपटॉप उड़ जाएगा ब्रो। ये नहीं लगा सकता मैं, दूंगा नहीं। हाँ हाँ, मत दो तुम मत दो। मत दो। बट ठीक है यार, ये ठीक है, ओके है। One or 241 injectors.
74 for active.
अच्छा फुल। कोई ना यार, ये भी ऑप्टिमाइज नहीं है, ठीक है सर। ये कुछ अपडेट हुआ है लगता है एनपी में, बहुत तेज तेज भाग रहा है ये। बॉक्स स्टाइल ही चेंज हुए होंगे फिर तो। कैजुअल स्वैगर, तो बहुत दिनों बाद है ऐसा क्या। पाक 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 यार, इसमें वो होता था, हो सकता है मैं बहुत दिनों बाद हूँ मे बी। तो भाई direct to Eva Max.
Captain for Senate, sir.
Are you ready for your command, Ixon?
Info.
Henry भाई देखो, Henry भाई अब देखो तुम। I'd come to briefing room. रास्ते याद नहीं हुए तक यहाँ के। रूम ऐसा नहीं खुलता क्या अब? What the fuck? Your attitude. Photograph. एक मिनट रुक। ओए भोसड़ी कौन चिल्ला रहा है बाहर ये? तू रील देख रहा है? इनक्लूड हल्की की आवाज में थी, गांड फट गई मेरी।
7 direct to Kunwar, sir.
Yes, send.
I'm in the briefing room.
Right. La 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 la. Properties. कौनो हेलो इधर आओ।
हेलो सर।
हेलो, नाम क्या आपका?
यूसुफ।
यूसुफ।
यस सर।
आप कैडेट हैं या प्रोबी ऑफिसर हैं?
कैडेट।
ओके, बैठ सकते हो। अभी कोई है नहीं ना आपके पास, बैठ सकते हो आप भी, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। Just a second.
Okay.
बैठ जाओ बैठ जाओ बैठ जाओ.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, let's go ahead with a formal introduction.
Okay. So my name is Max. Basically I'm from UK, and actually this is my first time with this kind of structure in PD. But I have a formal experience of 3 years as a PD officer and 1 year of military grade. I usually my main hobby is working on vehicles, and I do cook a lot. And I like to serve people. Basically, got trained as a medical servant as well, and I was working at military. And my whole family, actually, my father is also military, and my sister
Oops.
was
Yeah, good,
actually.
good. Yeah, good, good.
Okay, so my sister is also actually working as a chief medical. So I also wanted to go civil, so I joined PD as well.
Okay. What's your call sign?
It's gonna be 127.
127. Okay. So, tell me this thing. Like, how do you envision your role as a sergeant within the department if given the rank of command plus sergeant?
The thing is, I have seen things that in my 3 years of period of time, I have seen things that other officers might not have seen. I'm not saying that others not have seen this, but I have gained enough experience that what should be done or what should not be done. I see things not from a PD vision. I see things from multiple angles though, so I can serve justice that should be served.
So, can you provide some of your leadership examples while serving this department?
I would say instead of going rough on a suspect, I would say ease on a suspect. I would like to explain stuff rather than commanding or rather than controlling. I would like to take the commanding as a responsibility, not as a power.
Then how will you command the fellow officers below you who are creating a lot of ruckus?
The thing is, there is as a teacher, you can actually make students do work in two different way. You can actually make understand in two different way. One is either forcing them, or one is making them understand what it is.
But students are not grown-ups.
I think the officers are meant to be mature, and they will able to get the stuff when they are told to. Or else I can adapt to the situation where command is needed.
So, okay. So, let's suppose you are given the rank of command plus sergeant.
Yes.
So how do you plan to foster a culture of professionalism among all the members of your department?
Professionalism stands on the way the officers behave. So basically, it's as we can see, as a normal civilian, we do behave different on the third person that we see, but we will be friendly for the person we actually see daily. So I would say a friendly behavior among the police officers, but officers should be different when they're approaching to a civilian. That's what their professionalism means, and it's a way they're actually approaching to a case or when they're actually going to a serious matters. So I would make officers work on that rather than being strict on them.
Okay. So let's suppose, okay, I'm not going into SOPs right now, and I'm not at all going into legislation and all that
You
stuff.
can ask Flora. I'm fine with that.
Nah, I don't want to ask. Like, do you think being a command member,
It
legislation
doesn't matter.
gives
The
you a
thing
job?
is, the thing is, it's the experience that we get from the field and we use it. Basically, these things we don't actually use in scenarios because we have DA help for the thingy, or else we can actually use it as the experience that we get. We do this
Yes.
daily,
Why
so
are
we will
DAs
get it.
getting paid then? Yeah, if you know all the stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's suppose, okay, Yusuf is the guy here. Like, let's take an example. During your normal patrol, okay, you
Okay.
witness Yusuf, who is a very sensible officer. I can see is using excessive force against a suspect.
Yeah.
How would you address that?
The thing is, at the point of time, I would address him to command him to draw back and not draw back means from the scenario, but I will suggest him to change the force he's using. And after that scenario, I would be advising him to meet me at the briefing room alone, and I would be asking what was the reason exactly he was doing so. So I can say his POV and I can hear his POV, and then I would take action upon if it is a worthy thing to punish him, or it's just a thing that he can be advised and he can be taught well.
So what are the actual duties of a command member according to SOPs?
Command member is actually comes with the power. Actually, it's a responsibility to look after the units and basic day-to-day activities, maybe mainly, and how to look through the incident reports and if the units are doing well, and to help these officers. And basically, the HC should be free of his duties, and command should be doing all the responsibility that they should be doing. Hello?
I'm Adil.
Yeah. Yep.
So how many
Basically,
situations have you led?
I can't keep a count on it because it's a lot. Like literally 50 to 60 maybe, I would say.
And in how many situations you think if you have done something the other way, the situation have led to a different angle or something you have done correctly if given a chance?
The thing is, there is some situations that happened in like different ways. That's first thing I would say it's a laundromat. Basically, I went there late and I took command because there was no other command units available. And basically, what happened was, like literally everyone was doing their own things and taking their own initials. Okay. Basically, I was not having any information on the particular case and what exactly was happening. So literally, the starting of the case was totally messed up. And in the end, we managed to catch up 3 people, even though even the loot of the thing. But I felt like the situation went so far that units went their morale down, got their morale down. So I want to fix that. Like for this, I tried to fix that every case that followed by that by taking initials and collecting information for even if I'm getting in late, I will be I won't rush to finish the case. I'll be asking each and every points, and I made sure everything is correct.
So if given a choice, okay, these questions that I'm asking are a lot of mix-up situation, SOP, okay, not following a direct order. So let's give you a situation in which what do you say? You have one medic, one officer of yours, and one civilian. Everyone's dying. They have a bullet in their chest. Who will you save first?
The basic necessity is a doctor, because we are not actually advised to help someone because we don't know where to operate, where to take it out, if we do, if they die or not. We don't know about the nerves and everything. So basically, I will go for the doctor. And basically, a police officer is bound to give his life for a civilian. So I would suggest, I would go for my civilian, because a PD officer is bound to, and I already having experience with this phone, so I would suggest to help the civilian, and I will send the doctor to help the civilian, and I will give my with my expertise, I will give my first aid to my officer.
Hmm. Okay, okay, okay. Hmm. So let's take an example, right?
Yeah.
Like during what do you say, a routine patrol in which you obviously do, you see a homeless, right, who's in a possession of small amount of drugs, like for personal use. How do you approach the situation?
Again, 10-9.
So during a normal routine, you encounter a homeless individual
Yeah.
in possession of a small amount of drugs, personal use. How will you handle that approach?
Basically, our duty is not to escalate situation. I would calmly approach him, and I will literally ask him, "Why are you smoking illegal substance in public?" And as a response supposed to be, I would react to accordingly. Like if he's being hostile or whatever, I would have to manage accordingly. If it is being normal, polite, and everything, I would ask him not to do this, and I will ask him to hand over the things, and I will warn him for once, because he's actually a homeless, and these are the things that people do to make themselves comfortable around their depression period and everything. So it's a misdemeanor charge. It doesn't gonna change anything for him, if like if the penny that I'm gonna take from him is gonna affect him more. So I would just take the thing from him, and I will gonna advise him not to do this again, and I will make sure that I will help that guy enough that that he doesn't go to that fault again, or if he does it again, I would go for the legal actions.
What are Miranda rights? Do you know that, right?
Yeah, I know the Miranda
Obviously.
rights. Yeah.
When were they initiated?
Again, so when it was established.
Yes, when was it established? The Miranda rights.
I don't know exactly the date that it was established.
Tell me the year.
No idea.
Okay. What are case laws?
I mean, our case laws.
Now, what are case laws in general?
Case laws are meant to be like the way that we are supposed to, proceed with illegal things. Like
Okay,
the way
how are they made actually?
like it's made from judicial, judicial power. Actually, they make the things according to the needs of the, Leo.
So you're telling me a judicial power comes in and makes the case law, right?
Like, yeah, actually, it's decided by the judges, yes. Court and the judges. It's actually a set of principles, I would say.
Okay, okay. So how will you turn the reasonable suspicion into probable cause in a situation where in a situation of drug sales? Tell me that. How will you escalate from reasonable suspicion to probable cause?
Okay, there are different situations. First thing is the person, if a person actually like trying to evade from us is basically, like we are actually looking at someone, we're actually trying to speak to him, and he trying to evade is actually escalating to probable cause. and then we approach someone, and we, when we first come for the reason, and he actually having something that he's not supposed to have. We are not searching but frisking him. Actually, he's telling something lie. Or if we actually get get the evidences like he's approaching to the car which is actually flagged for the location which is being used for truck sales. So we can actually consider that as using that car as a primary mode of transport. Then we can actually conclude as a PC. Or basically, if actually and he's actually can be found that he is influenced with can be under PC, and a person who is actually on the location who has been who has been found drug sales, we can actually consider him as a PC if he is actually found in a location interacting with civilians.
Okay. So we don't have guns yet, right? But
No.
guns and long guns will be here soon.
Yeah.
There are a lot of cases. So when can we use the long guns?
Long guns can be used when there is actual multiple usage of Mile Toh, or at the stage of terrorism, or civilians are actually using it. I mean, criminals are actually using it as a match of force.
Okay. So supposedly, okay, I give you one situation. Two gangs are fighting near. Pick a situation. No, pick a location. Except south side. Near senior ones. Okay.
Senior ones, okay.
Yeah. Two gangs are fighting. What will be your call as being a command?
So basically, I don't care about the guys who are fighting, because they are actually going to fight for the like they're actually ready to give their life as well. But I don't want to risk any civilian life on that. So I would advise and block all the perimeters that endorse the Cinnabons, that no locals or no civilians get attacked in between. I will clear all the area. I will issue 144, that's a lockdown, and make the area clear, and I will wait to settle the like a situation down, and as much as possible I would try to get my units ready, equipped, and we will cover the area. It will be surrounding the area, and as we have a chance to attack with the blind spot, we will be going for it.
So between the two gangs, you will be going for a blind spot and fighting.
Yeah, actually, when they are finished and they're actually, we are actually in a safe spot to attack. If we actually go in between two, we will be getting sandwiched, and we will be getting too much attacked by two.
Okay.
Prior to that, I will be using my megaphones and asking them to surrender, so that comes under their right to have, chance to have surrender before getting harmed.
Okay. So, when can you do vehicle searches? When can you search a vehicle?
When the vehicle is 1060 flagged, which has been stolen, or if it is found to be in a illegal location, I mean crime scene, and when we have a search warrant on the car, or if the person who owns it gives you consent to search it.
And okay, when do you not require a warrant for searching a property?
When there is an active crime scene, which is a breach or something, like, or the person, if someone actually runs in between a scenario and goes into the premises, that would be not necessary.
So let's take a situation, okay? Yusuf, you there?
Yep.
Yeah. Yusuf is the guy, right? You filed a search and seizure warrant against his property because of the
Yes.
crimes that he has done.
Yes.
But in the process of doing so, Yusuf died. Yusuf had his time. Yusuf found the bed. Okay. How will you proceed? What will you do? What will be the situation now?
So we are actually
It
on
was
a
a night
search,
search.
Fisher. Night search basically means when the owner is asleep, right?
Honor is?
When the owner is sleeping.
No, it's a night search warrant, okay?
Yeah.
But
When the
you
owner is
still
not
have
present.
but you still have to convey the owner about the receipts, about anything. How will you do that?
Yeah. I'm actually not aware upon that action.
Okay. So, okay, tell me a reasonable cause and probable suspicion.
Again?
A reasonable cause and probable suspicion.
How to explain the thing?
Yeah, reasonable cause and
Okay.
probable suspicion.
So, reasonable suspicious is a
No,
thing
I asked
that we
about reasonable cause and probable suspicion.
reasonable cause and probable
Yeah.
suspicion. So, okay, reasonable cause can be when we are actually approaching to a location and he's doing something that make us think about doubt.
रोल क्या है अभी आपका
Okay,
कैप्टन हूँ
and a probable cause is
आपकी बूस्ट
when
रिलेशन वर्ड के
approaching to
जवाब दे रही है साहब
a location and his existence
चलो दे दे
itself
भाई
makes a
पोजीशन
suspicious
हेलो
around it
टेडी
that
भाई
he did it.
सॉरी मैं चैट नहीं देख रहा था फक मेरा कैप्टन रैंक है सब कमांड एग्जाम दे रहा हूँ मैं okay what is double jeopardy
Double jeopardy.
और कैसे हो सुरेश भाई
Jeopardy means actually jeopardy. Like if it is too violent or I don't exactly know the double jeopardy thing, but jeopardy doesn't somebody endangers you of some harm. I don't know about the double jeopardy.
okay no worries what is a subpoena क्या है कुनवर भाई क्या है ऋषभ भाई देख बोल no idea of subpoena
No.
let's take a 2-minute recess we'll come back after 2 minutes you want to have some water you can do that
Yeah, thank you.
how was your day going before this exam
Again?
how was your day going before this exam
It was going okay.
and now
It was a quiet day, but at night this case in between came in, and we were literally waiting for a guy to wake up from sleep for 1 hour in cells.
okay that is sad
Yeah, but it was fun though, interacting with the officers and.
Okay that is good to hear about
It's making our environment, adapting to our environment.
So I heard you are in talks of becoming a lead of HSPU. Is that true?
Yeah, kind of. I'm not trying to be a lead. I just want to support the team. And if someone is actually taking up the lead, I would support him because I want to be a supportive role than being a lead because as you can see, I'm an FTO. So I would like to teach and I would like to support people to make them understand. Because I personally think I have been to things that I already experienced many of the things. So I would like to other people to have the same, and I just want to help them.
So let's start the interview, okay?
Mm.
Just few more questions. So how will you, if there's a court case, okay, and you are subpoenaed, you're given a subpoena by the court,
Okay.
how will you go to the court? What will be how you're on duty officer? I want to know the procedure. How will you go
The
to the
thing
court?
is, I don't actually know the meaning of subpoena. I think it's a
Leave subpoena
some.
behind. Leave subpoena behind. Okay. You're asked by the judge to be present there
Okay,
while the
you are
case is
specially
happening.
summoned. Okay, gotcha.
Yes. So how will you go? Just a normal procedure. You can also say that I'll go by the car and just enter the room and just sit there. And
Okay. Basically, I have been summoned by the judge. The thing is, I have to be in my formal attire. I'm a PD officer. I have to be in my professional attire. And the timing of the thing. And basically, I would be using my cruiser because I don't want any other units to miss their chases or anything for I using my cruiser and they don't have the chance to catch the criminal. So I'll be going on my CVPI, which is provided by the state, and I will be approaching to the
in which uniform?
In the professional attire, yeah, in the uniform.
Which one?
The one I'm currently wearing.
Okay. So, just one last question. Okay. Give me examples of bona fide and non-bona fide evidences.
Bona fide evidences. Okay, bona fide is if a person is actually committed a crime, actually hitting someone, and in meanwhile he got injured, so there will be blood samples. So the blood samples on the floor is a bona fide evidence because it's DNA. And non-bona fide evidences is a verbal statement from a random person is a non-bona fide evidences.
At what cost will you shoot the tires of a suspect's vehicle?
It will be the last measure that we take unless if he is actually endangering people and he's not stopping to any other causes, and if it is only escalated to lethal, that is actually shooting at the PD officers also.
Okay, Heva. Your exams has been done, right?
Yeah.
Don't worry. If you'll not pass by any chance, you'll still retain the rank of sergeant, but the command powers will be retracted from you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Have a good one. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye, Yusuf. Good to meet you.
Yeah.
Direct to Himmat Rathod.
Yeah, Roz Lo. Yeah.
If you wanna sit, Yusuf, if you wanna sit, you don't have anything, you can sit. There's no obligation. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Have a seat. Have a seat.
Thank you so much.
बहुत ही एको हो रहा है मुझे कानों में, बट कोई दिक्कत नहीं, हम सह लेंगे। नहीं, मेरा ही कुछ सीन है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं। ठीक है हिम्मत, तो स्टार्ट करते हैं।
Okay. Yeah.
What is, चलो पहले brief introduction दे दो, like a proper formal introduction to me.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Captain Kunwar. This is Sergeant Himmat Pathor from LSP department. The call sign is 167, and I'm recently promoted to the sergeant. Previously, I was a senior officer. That's all. from my
What is your call sign?
167.
167. Do you know
Yeah.
about legislation and constitution?
Legislation.
Legislation and constitution. Do you know
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
What is meant by legislation?
Legislation is a framework which is formed by the, we can say, authorities for working of the government or to run government smoothly.
ये किसकी एग्जाम है? कमांड पोजीशन इसको चाहिए रे. What is constitution?
Constitution is a framework formed by legislation.
Constitution is formed by legislations, you were saying.
I can say like the constitution like principles basically formed by state or the government so that states states run smoothly or the functions are run smoothly. It serves as a supreme law, we can say.
भाई ये क्वेश्चन रखना आप, ठीक है? तो उसमें ऑफिसर एग्जाम में वो सब रट लेंगे अब, अमेंडमेंट्स और ये सब, उनसे मीनिंग पूछ लेना.
Okay.
ठीक है, ओके. सो हिम्मत, very easy peasy
Yeah.
question. Okay, let's start with the easy to medium to hard. No order of questions. What is reasonable cause and probable solution?
Probable solution.
Reasonable cause and
Yeah.
probable solution.
So I think there is something wrong, but I have heard PCNR is basically the probable cause and the reasonable suspicion, but I've never heard a solution. So I don't know about it, but I'll let you know what is a PCNR. So basically, PC is a probable cause where we have enough hard evidence.
Yeah. उतना तो पता ही होगा.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've never heard about solution. Yeah.
वो
So I would
confusing question था बस. Be
Yeah.
confident.
Yeah.
So एक सिचुएशन है, ठीक है?
Okay.
Let's take Yusuf again and Eva. Okay. Yusuf is driving a car. Okay. You are normally patrolling. You pull him over, right? Because he broke one traffic signal, and
Okay.
you find him under the influence of drug or alcohol, anything. But
I find him.
you find him under the influence of drug or
Okay,
alcohol.
possession of drugs.
Yeah,
Okay,
or alcohol, anything.
Okay.
But he is a family friend, like dearest to Eva Max. Okay, and you like Eva Max. You are in relation with Eva Max, hypothetically. Okay. How will you deal this situation?
And what's the name of the guy? I forgot his name. Yusuf. So Yusuf is an officer as well, or
Oh, bhai.
he's just a casual civilian?
No.
What he is?
Civilian.
And Eva is officer. Okay. To be honest, it doesn't matter whether it's a relative of Eva or whatever the guy. I mean,
Yes,
love
Suresh
it.
bhai,
जिसके
yes.
साथ भी मैं प्यार में उसका so and so लगता है. At the end of the day, I'm law enforcement officer, so I have to enforce the law. But it depends in what ratio. Like there are some legal ratios. If he has drunk, if it is a limited possession, like he has drunk only, you can say 1 quarter or 30 ml, then it's fine. But he has drunk a hell lot of, like he can't drive a vehicle or like he's not able to handle himself, then yeah, the legal actions will be taken. But if he has drank in a legal limit, then it's completely fine. But I'll warn him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what is Miranda rights?
What does?
What do you mean by Miranda rights?
So,
I don't
you're
want the
not
definition. What do you mean by Miranda rights?
Just
Himmat.
give me a second. Yeah. You're not audible. Could you please repeat question for me?
मैं
sir?
audible नहीं हूँ क्या अभी?
Yeah, you are now. It's fine.
What do you mean by Miranda rights?
So still you are not audible.
मैं audible हूँ क्या? Ever?
Yeah, you're okay. You're okay. I can hear
Is it
you.
my issue?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yours.
Yeah, just give me 2
कोई ना,
seconds.
लो
Like
लो लो.
I'll get normal.
2 सेकंड हो गए वैसे. But ले लो time.
Could you say it now?
Yes. What do you mean by Miranda rights?
Okay, Miranda rights refers to a set of rights that must be read to individual. Like it's a right of a civilian, whether it's for the protection of the civilian rights as well as for the police custody. So if anything happened, that can be presented in the court. So that is basically Miranda rights.
Okay, when were Miranda rights originated?
So if you, I think I'm not sure about this, but it was like 1960s somewhere. I am not sure about this question, but I would like to pass. But yeah, I would like to say 1960s for this question. 60, 65 somewhere.
What was the case law?
What was for the Miranda right?
Yeah, what was the case from which they were originated?
Sorry, sir, I would like to pass this. I'm not known about this question. No
What are
comment,
case
sir.
laws?
Case laws are so basically I will explain in Hindi. Case laws वो होते sir like when the incident has happened and there is a no proper conclusion out of it where a judge has passed it and this story has helped to form a particular rule or a set of rule which other judge can use in their state. So basically these are the case laws. Like like the incident has taken place in this state. Let's take example of Shinu. Okay, now recent example where the officer was being charged. Okay, but there was no proper conclusion or there was no proper act or legislation we can say. So the judge, whatever the judge has passed the what we call verdict. So that verdict will be used as a case law, and other states can refer to this case law and they can use it in their state. So this is a case law.
Okay. Okay. What do you mean exactly by police? What is the meaning of police? Yes.
So police is a law enforcement officer, but this
what
is
is
not
full
an
form
answer.
of police?
Full form of a police. So like public order. No, I don't know, to be honest. No comment. But the term police, like I can say, like I can say it's responsible, like civilian force responsible to maintain public order and enforce law, and to investigate the things. That's all I can say for police for now. I don't know the full form of police though.
Okay, so let's give you a situation. Okay, there are two gangs.
Just a second.
Yeah, take your time.
Please say now. Please say now.
So there are two gangs fighting, shooting each other near senior buns. How will you respond?
Okay, so gangs are fighting. So at that period of time, it's my responsibility to ensure the safety of the civilians. That is my first responsibility, and second, as well as of the officers. I'll give a call on a dispatch like this is taking place near the senior buns. I'm gonna request additional unit. First of all, I would set up parameters and block the entrances of the road so that none of the civilians enter in particular that premises and they would harm themselves. Secondly, we can't directly jump into the scenario as there is a heat of the moment and there are highly chances that officers or our officers can get wounded or damaged. So for that timing period, we will just try to de-escalate, and after the everything is over, we will just try to collect the evidences and then we'll proceed further. But yeah, in the main period of time, we will also try to de-escalate the situation by giving verbal warnings, but we can't directly engage with them. So this will be my approach towards them. Later on, after collecting evidences, we will proceed further with the legal actions and investigations. This will be my way of approach.
So you're saying that you will respond?
Yeah.
So
response in a way, so like I won't directly engage with them. That's my wording. May directly engage nahi karuga. I'll collect evidence for the future reference. Like future reference in what way? We'll investigate who are they and what way they're doing and what were the cause like this thing took place. Because directly engaging is like खुद के पैर पे कुल्हाड़ी मारना रहेगा. We can lose her.
Okay, you see 4 people of one gang and 4 people of one gang shooting each other, okay?
Yeah.
So you will just collect evidences like clicking photographs from far away and just let the civilians or anything suffer.
No.
Will do that?
No, not at all, sir. I said I'll set first parameters and I'll secure the civilians who are in that area and I'll move them out from that area first of all. This is going to be my first primary duty. And जो भी road entrances से blockages, I'll block them and stop that traffic of the particular area so that no one enters and harms his own life. And after that, I'm going to collect evidences.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you know like these 3 stripes that you are having on your shoulder? What does this symbolize?
These are known as insignia, sir, but this symbolize our rank and the designation we hold in our department. Officer is given 1 stripe, that means he is the officer ranking and he has that much responsibility. The more insignia we hold, the more responsibilities we hold in a department.
So what is shootout and what is code red?
Code red. Can I get 2 minutes to think about this? Because it's been a long time.
Long time? But you're a sergeant, right?
Yeah, I do know so, but I will say like shootout refers to the like basically a discharge of firearm. Like basically it's been shot by our we can say a person who has intent to harm or kill. Okay, but code red is term like where it's like emergency response protocol where each and every unit is respond. It's a major situation. The shootout is a small situation as compared to code red scenario, we can say. Like code red, we can say is major thing like where lockdown takes, like everything is blocked, lockdown takes place and where each and unit is responding. But a shootout is a scenario where the discharge of firearm is taken place, like a small gun has been shooted. I can say this. Shootout.
What is assault and battery?
Assault and battery. Assault and battery is like I can say basically the person who has been assaulted like with a melee weapon or something like that. I can say like act of causing someone to fear with a physical harm. Basically I'm hitting you. Okay, that is known as to be assault. And battery to be known as like other hand involved like unlawful touching or something like that, like without consent.
Okay.
Something like that.
What is the difference between first degree and second degree murder?
Intention, like so we can say like both are just differentiated by the intentions of harm.
How?
Like it's done with the what kind of intention? Whether it is done intentionally or not, that can be done as differentiated.
Okay. So, what is the... I guess... Do you find yourself fit for command position?
Could you please repeat, sir? I was having some issues.
Do you find yourself fit for command position?
Yes, I do feel like I feel fit for the command position, because command position holds the responsibility of where they are overwatching and to like जहाँ पे department should work smoothly and run smoothly by overwatching and guiding the holds more responsibility as compared to senior officer and by overwatching, and I have gone through it, so I think I can guide my new colleagues in department. Okay, I can pass my experience to them, and my basically the command position is not to rule or dominate someone, basically it's to overwatch and guide them on their mistakes. So I think, yeah, due to that reasons I can be fit for the command position. I can pass my knowledge, my experience. I can basically the command work is to build bridge between high commands and the juniors, and where they can communicate. Like it's a, we can say, a zone where the colleagues feel safe or comfortable to have a conversation, and there are no misconception, and there is no other misleads due to which the department is having some issues, internal conflict. So yeah, command work is one of them as well, to have a to look up the internal relation as well, to allocate resources, internal relations, or to oversee and to guide our colleagues for betterment of the department. And I think I can provide this to department, and that's why I think I'm fit for the command.
So, what all evidences are admissible in the court?
Could you please repeat, sir?
थोड़ा chasing हो जाता तो अरे यार chasing क्या करेंगे? What all evidences are admissible in the court?
What evidences are
admissible in the court?
So there are two types of evidence I can say to you. Like there are bona fide and non-bona fide. Bona fide court evidences are admissible in court.
Give me examples.
For the bona fide?
For the both?
Bona fide, we can say blood sample, like which are the trustworthy and which are it to consider. Like we can say DNA samples, gun sellings, but non-bona fide like statement of someone which we have to see whether it's right or wrong, and which needs to be properly proven. So yeah, these are the examples of bona fide and non-bona fide. Like witness testimony, document evidences, we can say physical evidences, as I said, like weapon shellings and all, like DNA samples, you know, photograph evidence. Yeah.
Let's ask you one last question. This will help me in the judgment of how will you make decisions onto the field, right? So you're on a sinking ship. Suppose you are having a good time on a cruise, and suddenly the ship starts sinking.
Okay.
It has only limited lifeboats. Okay. So who will you prioritize first? A group of children or a group of elderly people?
Just give me a second, sir. I'm having again issues. Just give me a second.
थोड़ा चीजिंग कहाँ करेंगे यार, कहाँ करेंगे चीजिंग? आरपी करो.
Just hold up, sir. It's like too high for me. The temperature is too high.
और देव भाई बताओ कैसी हो?
या द क्रूज पे थे हम, मैं उधर ही हूँ, और की लिमिटेड लाइफ बोट थे, एंड देन वी हैव सर्टेन ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल.
नो.
देन
क्रूज पे हो, सिंक हो रहा है, लिमिटेड लाइफ बोट्स हैं, आपके पास ग्रुप ऑफ चिल्ड्रन है और ग्रुप ऑफ एल्डरली पीपल है, किसे बचाओगे?
Really complicated question. Couldn't get out. I would say like elderly people for me, according to the because they the reason I would say that elderly people don't have energy as compared to the younger children. They can at least
6 साल के बच्चे हैं वो.
6 साल के बच्चे, ये तो फिर मुश्किल है.
बच्चे तो फिर भी पैदा कर लेंगे.
Just give me two minutes to think about it, Kunwar sir, if you give me permission. It's a really critical question. Just give me 2 minutes.
Only 15 seconds allowed.
15 seconds. So, I will go with the still
अभी भी नहीं हुआ
the
मजे करो ना
older
यार ये
people.
देखो मजे
or,
करने ये देखो
no. Yeah, I'll go with the
Okay.
elderly people because they have experience and they can guide me somewhere. But children can somewhere fit into them. But at the end, I can carry. I can carry. अगर एक दो बच्चे बच जाते तो मैं कहीं ना कहीं उन्हें carry भी कर सकता. But I will prioritize the elderly because
Okay,
they are the
I'll ask you
priority
one
for me.
last question. What is hop ceiling order? No times given.
Okay, hop ceiling is basically it's a search comes on the search warrant where the presence of the owner is required.
Okay, you can sit. Yeah, your interview is done. Your interview response will be out really soon. If in case any of the command members fail the interview, they will be still sergeant but not holding the command authorities.
Okay, all right.
Because let me tell you, we have limited slots in the command position and we want to have it is very difficult for us, right? You all guys are deserving. You all have you all have been to this position with all your hard work, but we are tied with the chains and we have to have limited
We do
commands.
understand. Yeah, we do understand.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
This exam is not to evaluate your command rank, but to find out who can handle situations in a better way. Because everybody of you knows better than the senior officers that you handle situation, but a better way is always there, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, no worries.
आ जाओ बैठ जाओ कोई काम नहीं है तो आप जा सकते हैं बैठना है बैठ सकते हैं देव कपूर आ जाइए
हाँ जी
By the way, 3 of you failed in the uniform test. It is a command interview and expected you to be in the, formal uniform when you take the oath.
I'm sorry, sir, but we were not allowed. Like this thing has taken place. Only high commands are allowed to wear formal.
नहीं oaths के time तो है ना किसने करा ये?
Oath different है. Oath is different and the interviews are different.
ये किसने बोला?
दोनों का अलग-अलग ये सेट किया हुआ है पहले से.
किसने?
Ash.
And there you go, he named it.
कोई बात नहीं चेंज हो जाएगा जल्दी.
करा देना.
Right. Formal introduction, Dev Kapoor.
Good morning. This is Devroy Kapoor. Currently holding the rank of sergeant in the department and going to be leading the department of investigations, to be precise, crime investigation department. I have been in this department since day one. I mean, not day one to be precise, in the second batch of this department. Served as a cadet, then promoted to officer, then to a sergeant.
You didn't tell me your call sign though.
My call sign is 137. Sorry, I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, three of you forgot to mention your call sign in the first place. Just letting you know.
No, I mentioned so. Even you asked me, I was not clear for that.
That's okay.
167.
That's okay. That is not costing you any cross marks.
No worries. I was just kidding. Sorry.
No worries. तो देव कपूर कितना कॉन्फिडेंट है आप लेजिस्लेशन और कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में?
Legislation and constitution में ना. Not at all.
Confident.
Not at all. I'll be honest.
Good that you're honest. Okay, let's get to some tricky questions. The difference between first degree and a second degree murder.
Difference between a first degree and second degree murder. Okay. how much time I have to give you a proper answer. I mean, how much seconds
दे दो जितना टाइम लेना दे दो. That's gonna cost you marks, but it's okay.
I mean, first degree and second degree, honestly, अगर मैं बताऊँ, both involves killing of a civilian, or to be precise. But first degree precisely, it is a planned unintentional, to मेरे हिसाब से जो होता है planned but intentional carrying out of the killing. I mean, पूरा completely planned होता है first degree में. Second degree, to be precise, intentional भी हो सकता है या फिर reckless भी हो सकता है. That's something he wanted to do, but like he wanted to do something, but instead of that, something else happened. That can be counted as second degree. Like reckless and occur in the spur of the moment. Spur of the moment जिसको कहते हैं proper.
ठीक है. What is evading and recklessly evading?
No, evading is simply trying to evade from the situation in a high. I mean, in a speed that is not under the limits of the city. Let's suppose we have limited the city limits of speed to 35 miles per hour, right? Now that person is not complying with us and evading, normally barricading the city limits. But reckless evading में क्या होता है? Not only he's evading, but he's destroying the public property, like destroying the poles, trying to drive over the footpaths, pavements, taking in the alleyways, recklessly driving, which might cause harm to the civilians as well as himself.
So let's give you an example, okay, Dev? Let's take the example of our beloved Yusuf. Sorry, Yusuf.
Okay.
But yeah, it's okay. So he has been found guilty, okay, of attempting to kill Eva Max.
Okay. And Eva Max is a civilian, or I should consider her as an officer?
Anything. It's okay.
Okay.
So, but after a few days, right, he's in the process of getting convicted and all that. He is again found guilty of attempting to kill Himmat. So will he be charged twice?
Both are different situations. So, I mean,
attempt of a government employee is there, right?
Right. Attempted. See, you said if you're taking both as a police officer, then attempted of a government employee wala charge. If now what I'm actually confused. You're talking about double jeopardy, or you're talking about simply about the charge? That's what I want to know. The question. Where are you leading with the question?
That's what I want to hear about. What is double jeopardy?
Will it be okay. Double jeopardy is simply putting the same charge twice on a person. मतलब एक ही चार्ज को हम लोगों ने काउंट्स में डाल दिया. जैसे लेट्स सपोज इफ आई टेक एन एग्जांपल, सिंपली एग्जांपल ले रहा हूँ, any civilian does anything disrespecting over this over any law enforcement officer, we have a charge called disrespecting a law enforcement officer, right? Now previous scenarios I have faced that officers were doing it, like let's suppose the civilian has abused us or cursed us multiple times. Now they have put the charge multiple times under disrespecting a law enforcement officer, but that will be counted under double jeopardy because he is disrespecting you once, not twice or thrice or any other time. You cannot stack up charges onto that person multiple times just to increase the fines and the jail time. That's what double jeopardy says, that you cannot do that. If you do that, that is double jeopardy on you.
So I'm confused when, like, I don't know, right? I'm just climbing up the ladders as the people are saying. I don't know. Can you explain me what is, like, how can we search the properties without any consent?
Without any consent.
Yes.
That is interesting, because most of the time we have to follow the legal ways, and we have the legal ways would go somewhere like this. If
No,
we
no, no,
have
no. Give me answer to the question.
okay, so without the
वो
consent
शार्पल
of
इज
the
मॉड के
owner
और
of
भाई
the
सॉरी यार
apartment,
मैं वो
right?
देख नहीं रहा
Apartment
यार.
or
ये कौन है? देव कपूर. कौन सी
the
वेगल्स?
what do you say, whatever it is, even if it's a
चार्ट ही नहीं
crib
दिख
or
रहा
a
यार.
clubhouse or something.
सिंगल स्क्रीन की
So
दिक्कत है थोड़ी सी. फक.
we
Sorry,
don't need
sorry, sorry.
consent if we have enough evidences to prove that we want to search it. We will go to the DA's office, request for search and seizure warrant, and we will directly go there. Given his consent or not, if we have a legal warrant against that person, that we need to search his garage or his house or whatever, wherever he stays, it is a crib or a, what do you say, a penthouse to be precise. We want to search that, we will search that using the search warrant. We just need our high commands and the DAs to approve.
You need a consent,
from
right?
the department.
You're saying.
Yes, without the
खाना
consent.
दे दो फटाफट. खाना दे दो.
खाना नहीं है मेरे पास.
बहुत
खाना
भूख
किसी के
लग
पास
रही
है?
है. बहुत भूख लग रही है. एकदम पेट गुड़गुड़ हो रहा है. खाना है यूसुफ के पास होगा खाना. Yes, I knew it, bro.
That's what I have.
I can eat that also, Yusuf. Don't matter, I'll burn the calories. Right. Shut up, bhai. Okay. So, okay, let's take the example of our beloved command member Himmat Rathod.
Okay.
So, Himmat is the guy you're filing a search warrant for, right? For his properties. Due to a large amount of drug that you are suspicious of.
Okay.
But in the due process, Himmat dies. Oof, that's sad. Not gonna happen, Himmat, but that's sad. What will you do now?
In the due process, Himmat dies, like while approving the warrant.
He is the guy, like he is the criminal.
Yes,
But
that's
he
what I
dies.
asked. I mean, while
Yeah,
we
but he
were
dies.
approving the warrant, he dies.
Yes.
I mean, we can still go ahead and search his belongings by approving the warrant, but we cannot put charges on that because that person is dead. Whom are going to charge him? Yes, we will have evidences against, I mean, enough evidences to lead to other cases. I mean, we might also find leadings to other cases as well, that this person or other person who are connected with Himmat might leave some traces behind, which will help us get the connections of other big cases. Like if it's a drug cartel, we can continue ahead, and with the leading cases, we can get a search on the cartel itself. I mean, we might get a big lead on the cases for the cartel.
Okay.
But yes, we cannot put charges on Himmat because he's deceased.
So, I was confused, right? Can you help me with the confusion, Dev Kapoor, sir? How can we grab a remand of a suspect?
A remand of a suspect? Okay. So, I mean, whenever the suspect is in the custody with us, with the LSPD to be precise, we can ask for a remand and go to the DA's office, who will put a formal request to the Department of Justice that we need a remand. Let it be 24 hours, let it be 48 hours remand, so that we can continue ahead interrogating that suspect. We just need to put a request via our district attorney's office to the Department of Justice. Now, the request should be made formally and with the specific amount of time that we require to interrogate that suspect, so that we have ample amount of time to gather evidences and prove the criminal guilty in the court.
Okay,
So we should
okay.
mention everything, the timing, whatever the timing we need that suspect for, how much time we need him in the cells or in the interrogation room for. If it's 24 hours, it is 24 hours. If it's 48 hours, that it's 48 hours only. Nothing less, nothing much more than that.
Hmm. So what is the difference between burglary and robbery?
Okay. Robbery, to be precise, is a. I mean, I need to juggle around my words. Give me a moment, like 3.
10 seconds only.
Robbery and a burglary.
10 seconds up.
Okay. So, okay, robbery, to be precise, is okay. I'll go ahead, even if it's wrong. I'll be honest with my answer, to be precise. So, robbery can be called as violent thieves. I mean, robbing someone requires violent force. Let it be we are robbing any store. Let it be we are robbing any bank. To be precise, I mean any person is robbing any bank or stores on it. But that person requires violent force. So using violent force can be considered, wherever the violent force is used, it can be considered as robbery. But whereas burglary means breaking into an house. Like we get certain calls, breaking and entering in our dispatch. That someone is breaking into a person's house, that is called burglary.
So tell me something, right? You are finding a lot of laundromat situations happening.
Right.
Okay. मैं ऐसे पूछ रहा था, बस काफी सिचुएशन मिल रही है ना आपको, बस ऐसे ही.
नहीं, एक्चुअली सिचुएशन तो जरूर आ रही है, बट टू बी प्रिसाइज मैं डायरेक्टली उस सिचुएशन में पार्ट नहीं ले रहा हूँ फॉर द टाइम बीइंग, बिकॉज आई एम ट्राइंग टू let it be. It's just a thing between the high commands. I don't want to use it right now, right here. But yes, I'm not that much involved in the laundromat.
So there is a situation happening near Senior Band, right? Two gangs fighting, shooting each other, having some rivalries out. So how will you command this situation? What will be your procedure?
Can you go ahead with the situation again, please?
Two gangs fighting with each other near Senior Bun's parking lot. How will you command this situation? What will be your procedure?
Okay, fighting as if see, there are.
It is a gang war.
I need to get to the. Okay, it is a gang war with total guns and guns.
Yeah,
out, right?
gang war. Yeah, gang war.
Okay. So first and foremost, if I'm alone at Senior Buns, I'll gather around officers in the counts of completely 8. If require more, I will call up more. But for the time being, I'll call up 7 more officers, including me. It will be 8. So I'll be calling 7 more officers to the situation. We will assess the situation and how can we control it. And being the commanding of the situation, I would just first and foremost to try to take civilian spot, right? Senior Buns is a civilian spot, to be precise, at first. So at first, I will just try to secure the civilians, and then I will head on enter into that territory of the gang war happening. Before that, before securing, I mean, without even being securing the civilians, I cannot enter into that territory of the gang fight, because it would not only prejudice and hamper the situation of the civilians, but it will hamper the situation for us as an officers as well, because we at that moment of time we would have to look both ways, either save the situation or save the civilians. There would be 2 gateways. So I'd first choose the first gateway, saving the civilians, then go for the gang fight. I would assess the situation. How can I neutralize or try to injure as much as possible so that they faint out and we have enough evidences against them to court-martial them. That's how I would go ahead in the situation.
Okay. What are Miranda rights? I hope you know Miranda rights, right?
Right.
And where they originated?
That I don't know.
Okay. What is Hobbes and Hobbes healing water?
It is, if I'm not wrong, to be precise, because I'm not good with the terms, I'm good with my instincts and how to work around. That's how I work, to be precise. But if I'm not wrong, it is it is a part of search and seizure warrants, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. It is.
Am I right?
Yeah, it is. What it is then?
I properly see, as I said, I'm not good with the terms properly, so yes, I could not answer. I won't be able to answer that, honestly.
Okay. So, let's give you a situation, okay?
Yeah, you can give me a situation. I can answer situation-based question.
Supposedly, our beloved Yusuf and Eva and Himmat, right, are near the parking lot of Senior Buns.
Senior Buns, okay.
And from there itself, you had a call of suspicious activity.
All right.
How will you deal with this situation? What will be your first
The
instinct?
call is received at the parking lot of Senior Buns, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Suspicious activity at the parking lot of Senior Buns would range me into a wide range of situation, because there are a lot of people at the parking lot. It's an open space and a public space. So first and foremost, I have to, if it is a suspicious activity call that is happening right in front of me, I would just assess the situation with those specific officers that are there. I won't crowd too much people there with calling other officers, because all three of them are there, including me. So we have 4
नहीं
officers, which is
ये तीन ऑफिसर्स नहीं है, सिविलियन की तरह ट्रीट करो.
अच्छा, यही 3 है और उस पार्किंग लॉट में और कोई नहीं है.
Yep.
That's what you meant, right? These three are civilians and I'm alone.
Yeah.
Okay, understood. So, in scenario mein, what I can do is, first and foremost, I will just try to notice the pattern that what these three people are doing at that specific area. I would try to gather around as much evidence as I can, and then I will approach ahead with reasonable suspicion and will detain them, not arrest them, and bring them to MRPD to question. If I find anything leading which might be related to the suspicious activity call at the specific location, then I can process ahead with the specific charges, whatever the things I find in. Let it be drugs, let it be any kind of other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Just a moment, huh?
Yes, take your time.
Okay. So let's give one last question, okay?
Okay.
So there is a guy named Himmat Rathore.
Okay.
You're just patrolling and he throws a Molotov onto your vehicle. How will you react?
Molotov onto my vehicle. So, Molotov onto a vehicle is considered as a weapon, to be precise. So, I would escalate my force there and there to what do you say? I'd escalate my force at that situation of time if he throws a Molotov onto my vehicle, because his technically it will be considered as attempted murder of a government employee, because it is a Molotov, to be precise. and if he is throwing it on my car, that is, my car is vulnerable to any kind of fire. It would be vulnerable to any kind of fire because it contains gaseous liquids that is called petrol, diesel, or gas, whatever it is, and it might catch fire, which will lead to blast of the which will lead to the blast of my car. My car might get blasted while I am driving. So at that moment of time, I would not only escalate my force, but I will escalate my force to the level where I will try to neutralize the threat, which is, in my self-defense, I try to neutralize the threat that is trying to harm me, if I'm alone.
Okay, how will you neutralize?
If I have my class 1 with me at that.
You have
my
class 2 and
one,
class 1s, everything.
Right.
Bar.
Okay. Yeah, I will just use class 1. Class 2 is not needed at that specific time, but yes, I can escalate to class 1. Utilize class 1, and if he's in a vehicle, I will shoot to disable the vehicle first, and then I will, if he still doesn't stop and surrenders, then I will shoot his leg to surrender him. And even if he...
Okay. There's a change in the situation, okay, right?
Okay.
Suppose you're out of your vehicle in the traffic in a traffic stop, right? 38. You have your class 1, you have your class 2 on your back, everything equipped.
Okay.
Himmat Rathod in the car from the window throws 2 Molotovs on you. Bye, Eva.
Bye, see you later.
2 Molotovs on you. What will be your action?
My action still would be escalating the force directly. I mean, at that moment of time, it is directly attempted murder, as I said. My force escalation won't change, even because see, Molotov will burn. If he's throwing towards me, Molotov will burn my body. There are highly chances if it hits me once. So I'll consider that as a class 1 scenario still. That is, class 2 is not needed. In my personal opinion, and I'm talking about on the instincts, because class 2 is not needed, to be precise, in this scenario. You can disable the threat via shooting his legs. If he's running, if he's in his car, then shoot to disable the car so that he cannot run away from the situation. But do not shoot the person directly.
Right, that concludes your command interview.
Right.
It doesn't mean if you fail by any chance, right? By any chance, your command position will be gone, but you will be still having the sergeant position, and we'll be reducing our sergeant command positions to a limited number.
Sure.
Okay. Right. Okay, just for the information, जिससे मैंने like गैंग वाला सिचुएशन पूछा, गलत था. एक बार SOP पढ़ लेना, बहुत फकअप करोगे वरना.
गैंग वाला सिचुएशन, टू बी ऑनेस्ट, देखो मैं तो हेड ऑन नहीं घुसूंगा, बिकॉज मैं जा नहीं सकता.
बैक ऑफ.
मैं सिविलियंस को सेव करके बैक ऑफ कर सकता हूँ. आई नो दैट.
हाँ, बस वही करना. Unless and until you are called by the EMS or the guys. आ जाओ मत चाहे तो. आयो यूसुफ. आयो.
एक बंदे का इंटरव्यू लेना है, वैसे पता नहीं 2-3 दिन से आ रहा है, लेकिन मैं नहीं आ पा रहा.
ले लो. बढ़िया कमांड सेट करे थे हमने बैठ के, एकदम क्वेश्चन यही पूछेंगे, एकदम ताबड़तोड़.
ये नहीं पूछ रहे
क्या?
चला बंदा कैडेट बनने आ रहा है, उसको तुम ये क्वेश्चन पूछो.
नहीं कमांड से ही पूछूंगा मैं ये भाई.
और कमांड आ भी कहाँ रहे? माइडस आ जाएगा, मुझे 100% पता है, बाकी का पता नहीं. ये मत निकालो, ये FIB की है.
अरे आजा भाई, तू आजा.
तुम तो हाई कमांडो, निकाल लो.
आजा. आ जाओ यूसुफ, आ जाओ. I believe in unity, no FIB, no LSPD. हाँ बोलो.
I'm thinking to go UC अभी.
क्या करोगे UC जाके?
इन्फो निकालते रहे हैं.
क्या करोगे इन्फो निकाल के?
इन्फो हमारे हाथ में. इन्फो निकाल के डिपार्टमेंट को हेल्प हो रहा है और क्या चाहिए तुम्हें?
क्या
इतनी
करोगे
सारी चीजें
डिपार्टमेंट को
निकाली
हेल्प
पता
करके?
है
क्या करोगे डिपार्टमेंट को हेल्प करके?
क्या करोगे? ओ माय गॉड।
पूछ रहा हूँ मैं क्या करोगे?
फायदा क्या हुआ मेरे डिपार्टमेंट का? अगर डिपार्टमेंट के पास इंफॉर्मेशन ही नहीं रहेगी तो पुलिस काम किससे करे? एक काम करो, सीनियर बस लो, खाना लेते हैं।
रुको मैं पहले पीटी जा रहा हूँ, मैं सोने जा रहा हूँ, फिर तुम सीनियर बन जाओ।
घूमने जा रहे हो?
और क्या, इंटरव्यू के लिए आया था 3 बजे, हो गया भाई, टाइम बहुत हो गया।
तो 3 बजे तक है ना तुम्हारा इंटरव्यू? तो
हाँ कोई करेगा मैसेज तो आ जाऊंगा। आई एम रेस्टलेस ब्रो, हेक्टिक ब्रो। बोलो बोलो यूसुफ।
साइड ऑफ के लिए भी आपको इंटरव्यू देना?
अरे नहीं नहीं, वो है एफटीओ है तुम्हारे।
क्या हुआ? अच्छा तो भाई हाई कमांड से क्या ही करोगे?
जाओ जाओ जाओ, ये
वैसे
गाड़ी
हम आ
लेके
रहे
जाओ।
हैं एफटीआई में बहुत जल्द आ रहे हैं।
घर पे
FTOs के
घर पे घर पे कमांड लेवल
पे।
इंटरव्यू क्लियर कर लो तुम पहले, एफटीआई आएंगे, एफटीआई घर चल घर चल घर चल, हाँ घर चल। कमांड लेवल इंटरव्यू पास करो देखो पर एफटीआई है। Tomorrow 2 10 42 have a nice one.
Thank you for your service.
Alright. चलो guys, bye. नहीं यार वो चेंज बस से टाइम बदले। Let's take a bath.
ਕਾਲੀ ਰੇਂਜ ਬੱਲੀਏ ਜੀ ਵੈਗਨ ਸੀ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕੀਤੀ ਚੇਂਜ ਬੱਲੀਏ ਸਕਵੈਂਜਰ ਜੀ ਅੱਖ ਜੇ ਵੀ ਰੱਖਾਂ 4 ਲੱਖ ਕਈ ਨੇ ਉੱਡ ਦੇਸ਼ ਲਾਰੂ ਸਾਡੀ ਰਹਿਮ ਬਦਲੇ ਕੱਟੇ ਕਈ ਨੇ ਕੰਡੇ ਕਈ ਨੇ ਵਹਿਮ ਬਦਲੇ ਨਾ ਯਾਰ ਹੋਏ ਚੇਂਜ ਬਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਬਦਲੇ ਹੋ ਕੱਟੇ ਕਈ ਨੇ ਕੰਡੇ ਕਈ ਨੇ ਵਹਿਮ ਬਦਲੇ ਨਾ ਯਾਰ ਹੋਏ ਚੇਂਜ ਬਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਬਦਲੇ
बाय गाइस, बाय बाय बाय। कुछ चेजिंग हो जाता तो नहीं यार, चेजिंग हो जाता। सॉरी भाई, 2 दिन रुको, एक 2 दिन रुको, फिर थोड़ा आ जाऊंगा मैं वापस ना। बहुत ज्यादा काम है यार, बहुत ज्यादा काम है, बहुत ज्यादा काम है। ठीक है, बाय 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 बाय, लव यू लव यू लव यू।